Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress Steam Edition. I'm Danny Tato, and I am so pumped. We have made it to early autumn. You can see it is the first of limestone, the year 252, and we are just eagerly anticipating the arrival of any merchants from our dwarven civilization so we can give them all of the things and hopefully make them happy enough that we can get some word back to our civilization that we are open for business, we are ready to rebuild, and ready to keep going here. Um, I absolutely can't wait. I'm so excited to get things back on track here. So, last episode, we were able to get some walls built, get our defenses kind of sorted a little bit. We do have levers attached to each of these bridges, so we can log up if needed. We don't quite have a completely enclosed area yet, but we're getting there. We did get a human caravan, which helped. We have a couple of animals now. We have a billy goat, and I believe a yak somewhere here. What is this? Yeah, a yak cow. I think we can milk that, and another source of food, which we're pretty much good on. We're trying to convert our food into meals, try to get some happy moodlets. We're having a little bit of a mood sort of. I wouldn't call it a spiral, but a stagnation maybe. It's just not going well. And I don't blame them. Just a few months ago, there were 17, 18 dwarves running around, and now there's 6, and one of them's a kid. So it's kind of depressing, kind of empty. It's just we have all these bedrooms, all these hallways, corridors. We've broken to the first cavern level, which we've had since to lock up, and just no people to fill up all this space. So all these industries kind of lay dormant. I don't blame them for being a little bit depressed. So hopefully we can change that here in the coming weeks. Hopefully not too much more than a month or two. So we're going to go ahead and let time run. I'm just going to fill out a couple of things here. I want to add some random doors. Let me fix that. I don't want to choose the door. Just pick the closest one. And we're going to put a few here as well. Just because, we need it. And that'll queue up some more doors to be made. Again, while they do, dwarves need some downtime to hang out and socialize and eat, drink, and all that stuff. They also enjoy working and leveling up and being busy. They're I'm paraphrasing, but they're creatures of industry, right? They like to do those things. So this area right here is a sort of inn. We have our tavern here, and then we have some rooms that are adjacent to it that are associated with the inn here, so people can stay there, rent the rooms out, things like that. We're still making mugs, we're still making doors, we're making masterpiece mugs. And yes, we are in autumn, so hopefully we see this caravan come in soon, and nothing goes terribly wrong between now and then. I will be absolutely heartbroken if something goes wrong. I'm really pumped to get everything sorted. I did notice the goblin criminal we had before has left. Kaya's are stealing our materials sitting out on the surface. Honestly, take it. I'm okay with it. Just give me some dwarves. Give me some warm blood here, and I'll be fine. But yeah, they're stealing some of the stuff on the surface. It's fine. We're gonna get our industry going. We're gonna get things back on track. I'm not horribly worried about it. I did want to see up here. This guy's still just hanging out here. He's healthy, just chilling. Do you have any thoughts, memories? No, nothing. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if he wants to be in water. He is highlighted in blue, which usually indicates there. I don't know if it. Yes. Hallelujah. We have a caravan from our dwarven civilization has arrived. It's been 2 years since we saw them last. Yeah, 2 years because we missed an entire year. So that is so wonderful. The best news so far that this fortress has come across. So that's great. I'm gonna pause for 1 second. Blue highlights usually mean, I don't know if it means something in water or something that is like needs to be in water. Like if you'll notice, if I look at the units and go to others, there's not others, of course, but if there's any sort of fish in the water, they'll be highlighted blue. This pond turtle's not a real creature. But yeah, give me 1 second. All right, start again. All right, we have our caravan. Let's Whoa, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna let time go. Stealing all our stuff. Got our liaison coming. And we got our merchants coming. I am so pumped. I'm just gonna wait for them to arrive here. Let's just wait. There they are, right here. Coming in. Bring all the goods. Merchants have arrived, are loading their goods. Excellent. And we have some diplomacy. I'm gonna pause here. Let's discuss your situation. They added some news. Okay. I don't think we need a whole lot of like specific things. There's a few things I always get. I think we gathered some silk. We're fine. I'm gonna grab it anyways. It's not a big deal. Seeds. I want plump helmet. I want pigtails. I'm not gonna do the others yet. We're rebuilding. You know, we're literally, if we go from day one of this fortress to 2 years later, almost 3 years later, we're -1 population. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. We just want to get back where we need to be. I'll grab some anvils, even though I know we have some already. Just whatever, bring more. Don't need any of this stuff. Don't need any of that. Instruments, I like to just pick them all. I don't like to build them. I like to buy them. I need a cat. I don't remember which. I'm just going to choose both, because if I exit out of this screen, it deletes all, like, it doesn't save, like, all the stuff I've picked already, all the wares and whatnot. So I'm just going to pick both. I know I need a cat. I lost one of my cats, and I have one still kicking around. I don't remember if it's male or female. I'm pretty sure it's female, but I don't know. Give me all the drinks. I don't care. Don't care about cheese. Don't care about any of that. Don't really care about meat or fish. I think we'll be fine on that. Give me plump helmets just in case something catastrophic happens. And bags, I don't care. Thread, give me thread. We did stop growing pigtails because I wanted to make sure, you know, we weren't spreading ourselves too thin on the labor, and we needed things to be hauled and moved around, and other sort of emergencies to be taken care of. So I'm gonna take some of the pigtail thread, take some silk. We're probably not gonna open the caverns anytime super soon, depending on what our next migrant wave looks like. Sometimes you can get waves of like 2, and sometimes you get waves of like 30 and 40. You know, so we'll just see what we get. I definitely don't want backpacks. I think we have sand already, but I'll grab some anyways. Give me some glass. I don't need any of this. I can make all of this stuff. I think that's mostly it. Give me some yarn. There's different types of like thread / yarn, and you always want to have a little bit of everything just in case there's a strange mood, and they will be very specific sometimes on what they want. And if you don't have it, well, there goes one dwarf at least. And if they have a tantrum and they start fighting others and killing them, you've lost multiple dwarves because you didn't have yarn. You know, it's just not fun. All right, that'll do it. Bring me all the things, please. They want crutches and windows. I might be able to make some crutches if I remember to. Some extras, and maybe we can sell some of them. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so there's our trade agreement. Let's start moving some goods here. I'm gonna, just like I did last time with the humans, we'll do finished. And again, reiterate how much I hate the screen, but that's fine. Finished, 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 finished. And I'm probably going to do gems too. Let me scroll back up real quick. Just make sure I didn't miss. I had a couple gems. I am going to start as soon as I have enough dwarves to do so. Once again, I know that's like broken record, but it's just a big thing. Encrusting some of our mugs that we're making. And eventually I'd like to make them into goblets, and instead of making them out of rock, make them out of like iron or whatever, copper, anything better than rock. So we'll look into that eventually. That's a little more long term, but we'll get there. All right, a whole bunch of mugs. Again, it's been like a long time, and we haven't had many other traders to trade with except that one human caravan last season. So we have a ton of these mugs kicking around. Holy man. Finished goods again. More gems, more finish, more finish. All right, we're gonna have so much stuff to give them, and I'm so pumped about it. So let's get that going. 19 items, and all of them are bins. Not a single individual item. Those are just like giant bins full of stuff that we're gonna give them. I don't even care what I'm gonna get back. We just traded with humans. We got pretty much everything we need. There might be a couple, one or two things, maybe some instruments and stuff that might make people happy, but there's nothing that they can really bring us. That's weird. Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing they can bring us that we, is going to make a huge difference. What it is we need people. And by giving them a whole lot of, commerce and trade and things like that, increases the amount of people we're going to get. So, very happy about that. Still waiting on a few items. Again, we only have so many hands that can move things, so going a little slower. When it gets down to like 3, I'll request a broker here. A little pause. Come on. Come on. Some bins have so much stuff in them, and depending on the items that they have, they're very heavy, and the dwarves take a long time to kind of move and carry them. All right. So there we go. All right, I'm not worried about it. We're trading gems, trading mugs, give them everything. Take these gems, even though they're not even cut. I don't care. Don't care. Take it. It's all yours. We're already at 7,000 value, 8,300. Just making sure I don't trade anything crazy. Again, we haven't made any artifacts, so I'm not worried about that. 8,800. We're trading some glass. That's fine. I'll get some back. 10,000. 11,000. 13. 14,7. 15,3. 17,000. That's a lot. What am I getting rid of here? Codex. Doing the manual scroll here. Getting a workout. This is just a packed bin. This is probably why it was so heavy. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Another finished goods bin. Another one there. We're at almost 20,000 dwarf bucks. This one I'm going to be a little careful with. I don't want to trade too much crazy stuff. Yeah, take this sock. That sucks. I don't care. Take this one too. Dwarves love socks. It's a weird thing. There's a whole, like, history in Dwarf Fortress. If you read some of, like, the great stories of socks. I think it was Quillitine had a story with a guy, an undead creature that came and just destroyed one of his forts, one of his Let's Play forts. And the whole time was just wielding a sock. I've heard stories. I can't remember if it was one, actually. Some of them blend together. It was either me, a story I personally had, or someone else had that I read, and I'm just, like, making it mine in my head. I don't remember, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was like a giant colossus or something that walked in, was just beating the crap out of like an echidna for like months with a sandal. And it just, echidnas are like notoriously hardy and strong. And yeah, so there's all kinds of interesting kind of lore with that. All right, I'm gonna pause here. I got 25,000 here, and I have even more to give. I'm actually the last bin here. I'm gonna not do that one. So 23,000. Let me get everything. All right, give me the microline blocks. A couple of things here. So, a few things you're looking at is, what is the trader profit? I want them to have as much profit as possible, while still obviously getting what I need. But the other sort of limiter here is the weight. So they are almost 17,000, I don't know, pounds, whatever unit you want to use here, overweight, because of all the mugs and everything I'm trading them. So I need to make up for that by taking 1,600, not 16,000, 1,600 pounds or whatever worth of stuff. So I'm going to take as much as I possibly can, especially if it's low value. I'm going to take it. Like this weight, this is worth $3, but it's 132 pounds or whatever units. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a few ropes. I don't want to take the super expensive one. Again, not for me. I want them to have as much money that they're taking home as possible. So, yeah, I'll take that. I don't care. They're not worth, not, they don't weigh a lot for being instruments. It's pretty interesting. Those are very expensive. Again, don't care about my personal expenses. I care about giving them money as much as possible. So I can still add more, so I shouldn't be too worried about it. But, you know, all right, take a bunch of these. A lot of instruments they brought. I remember asking for them. I just couldn't. I missed the season of them coming, so I didn't know if they would like remember what I asked for last time, or if it would kind of default to like whatever they want to bring. So these are worth. Yeah, no. Mini forge, don't care. A duck. I am gonna take you. I'll take the llama. Again, they're worth a lot of weight there, so that's a lot. All right, let's get some ale, get some wine, take some milk, more wine, more ale, more beer, wine, ale. Yeah, give me like everything. I don't care. Copper buttocks, no. Let's get a warhammer too, because we lost some stuff to the Chaos. Yeah, take a steel pick. It's 3 to 900. Yeah, not a good ratio there. Cave blob leather dress. Let's get some dresses. Sure. Some shoes. A hood. Quick lime, don't care. Let's get some seeds for pigtails and plump helmets. Or like pigtail one. We'll call that a day. Alright, we'll take a pigtail cloth and alpaca wool cloth. And then I think that's mostly going to be it for the cloth and stuff. We'll kind of skip through. Alright, bolts, don't care. Sure, give me that. Give me an anvil. Alright, we're only down to 138 here with 11,000 profit, which is good. So let's take all that. Let's take all that. Plump helmets. It might be worth to take a few. Alright, 72 pounds we got to make up here. Less than 1. These are all less than 1. Alright, give me a corkscrew. Don't care. It's a component for like a trap. So we'll set that up later. Yeah, give me a splint. Sure. Anything super heavy? Give me a codex. Parchment. I don't want instrument pieces. I have no interest in that at all. Alright, we have to make up 52 pounds or whatever. So let's see what we can do here. Sure, give me these blocks. Give me these zinc bars. Don't care. Oh, we're good. Do I need the zinc bars? Because I kind of don't want them. Yes. Do we need the blocks? Yes. Well, I don't really want these blocks. Give me something better. Give me some rope. No, that's not expensive rope. Alright, so they're going to make $10,000 in profit with 6 pounds over. So I'm going to trade, and they should be happy with that. They're ecstatic. Excellent. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep these gems, but I'm going to trade another set of mugs to them with some other stuff in there. Oh, I don't want to trade all this stuff. Hold on. All right, let's do this manually real quick. It's worth it. What I'm going to do here, I'll show you in a second. Let me click all these without giving them all the extra stuff, because some of that stuff is just, I spent money, so I spent stuff trading for it. I want to keep it. And some of it is like I want them to, one of the needs they have is to acquire like items. And so if you have enough items kicking around, they may just like grab it and say, hey, this is mine now. And I want them to do that. At least I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. Again, as always, please yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong. And then like instruments are really important. I think you install them. Some of them you install, some of them just get brought around. So yeah, I'm going to give them all that, and the rest we're going to keep. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to offer this as a gift. So I'm giving them, oh, I can't because they're too heavy. All right, let's take whatever I can off. I hope there's still some stuff left. Oh, it's not looking good. When you get to, I think it's a barony, they start bringing wagons. This is gonna like be most of this. This was mostly a waste of time. But when you're barony, they start bringing wagons. Yeah, this is gonna be a complete waste of time. Yeah, alright, so I can give them some stuff. Alright, we'll give you that. I'm gonna offer it as a gift. Hey, it'll count for something. And we'll go with that. Oh, that feels really good to get that done. I'm really happy. Alright, no trader requested. We'll get some people hauling some stuff. KS keeps stealing our stuff. Whatever. Don't care. Take it. I want dwarves. Give me dwarves. All right, we traded for some of these guys, so let's set this up. What did we get here? I forget. We got another llama, or a llama and a pig there. So let's get those set up. Going. All right, now, so we were playing the waiting game for the caravan. What we need is for this caravan to go home, get back to our civilization, hopefully not get intercepted, because I believe that is a thing. They can kind of get attacked on the way and never make it back, which really screws things up for your civilization. It doesn't, any of the trade that you did really doesn't count. You don't get those benefits. What are you afraid of? Is it chaos or whatever flying around? Or is it the skunk? Chaos flying around here. What is that? No, that's not a K. What is that? That must be some sort of pest. Or vermin? Yeah. But yeah, if they get intercepted, they never make it back to your civilization. You don't get those benefits like, oh, they never hear back from your civilization, so you can lose out on migrants. So, all right, we got some dogs growing up. Some more mugs being completed. Which again, I could gift and trade to them, but they're out of weight. They only have a couple of horses or donkeys or whatever. There's only so much they can handle. So hopefully when we become a barony, which I think you need 50 or 60 population, we start getting those wagons and we can start trading a ton of stuff. But until then, we're kind of out of luck and can only trade so much. So we'll make do. I just really want to see this number grow. So we keep going back and forth with this mood thing going on. I'm trying to make people happy. I tried placing some statues, some really nice kind of high value statues. We're gonna keep placing some other things here. We have our what are they called? Coffers placed on some of these, but I didn't do the rest of the. Oop, I don't know if I just created two there. Yep, cancel. And what I need to do is also place some altars, so I'm going to go place those. So build furniture, offering place, and just make sure I have them for every place. Even though I think I got to double check. Honestly, it's been so long since I checked on the temples. Just make sure my temples are good and set up in case I need more. I'm actually not sure how it works. I don't know if the number of religions that you have access to is variant. Like, it varies based upon the people you have. Like, depending on what people you have, if they're a worshiper of a certain religion, then you have access to that religion. You can build a temple for it, or if it's set. I'm honestly not sure about the answer to that. But yeah, let's see. Billy goats being stung. Place some more beds here. I'm just trying to get things set up so when we do get back to numbers, we're not like way behind. We still have stuff happening. Oh my god, these Kayas are just taking everything right now. So annoying. How many of them do we have kicking around here? Oh, others, sorry. Just one? That's it? Not even really. Oh, they're stealing stuff over here. Okay, that stuff is slightly far away. But they are freaking out some of our livestock. Yep, you can leave. So they get kind of unpastured and then we have to go grab them. So it is creating more labor for us. So hopefully that last KO will leave. I could hunt them. Not happening. It's not happening. Enough said. I do want to build the first workshop we built in a while. I'm going to build a butcher's workshop up here. I don't believe I have one. And I'm probably just going to put it like here. And I'm actually going to carve a fortification here. So let me do that here. Can I carve a fortification? I guess I have to do it like this. No migrants. Yep. But once our that caravan gets out of here, hopefully that will change. Do I just do it like this? No. So I have to delete this. All right. So let's deconstruct this piece right here. I'll put a fortification here. When I wall this off, uh, the floor, when I floor the top of this, this will be enclosed. But if I put a fortification here, any miasma that might generate from some of the rotting, body parts and whatnot, we'll be able to flow through this fortification and out to the surface, and won't become a problem. So we won't be like filled with miasma up here. So we'll get that built, and then get the fortifications sorted, and that way we'll be good there. So. I said no trader. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you're one of the caravan guards. Okay, just making sure. What other people do we have kicking around over here? So we have this guest who's just chilling here. I don't know what his deal is. Very strange to me. But yeah, there's that. And who else we got? A skunk, a Kea, this being really annoying, and then all the merchants. All right, so nothing too crazy going on, which is fine. Oh man, I really want the migrants to come. Hopefully, I don't know if it's possible to get migrants during winter. All right, goodbye. Be safe, please. Wait for them to just like explode randomly, spontaneously combust before they leave the edge of the map. We've had such a tough time this run. I was like the satisfaction if we can bring this back to where we need to go. Is this the liaison? You have no group. You're just a random Marksdorf? Okay. Bye. But the satisfaction if we can turn this around and actually make this like a suitable fort that people want to migrate to, and start encrusting our mugs and all that, which actually I do need to start cutting gems. We'll do that in a second. Man, it's gonna feel good. I can taste it. All right, how's everyone looking here? Oh, they just had a meeting, probably complaining about things. That's also taking up some of the time. When you have dwarves that are upset, they will complain. They'll complain to the people above them. So some of the nobles, so people like the expedition leader and whatnot, they'll receive those complaints, and sometimes they get yelled at, and it's kind of basically working any sort of low wage job, right? Like fast food or something, where people yell at you even though it's not your fault, or being a waiter or something. It's kind of like that. Like, we're gonna yell at him because we don't have enough people, but it was an undead siege that killed everybody. Like, it's not his fault, but I guess that's just the way it goes, right? All right, let's set up these bedrooms here. We'll do the multi button. Don't ever forget that button. It is so helpful. However, when you are assigning these bedrooms to a location, there is no shortcut. You just gotta do each one individually. Really annoying. Especially because it doesn't, like DF hack used to have things where like it would remember like materials. If you built out walls out of a material, it would put that material, if you just used it, at the top of your list, so you didn't have to always scroll. Doesn't exist right now in the Steam version. Hopefully, once again, DF hack will come out pretty soon and help sort these issues. All right, so we should have a good amount of rooms here. 15 total. Yep, sounds about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so I'm missing one. Who is it? You. So we should have 16. Double check. 16 rooms. 0 rented because, of course. Okay, stealing stuff. We made more altars because that is an automatic job that kicks in when we placed a bunch, and we did. So that's good. All right, we're in late autumn, so we're getting fairly close to winter. We should still have access to water if needed, which I don't think we will need it, but we do have access to it through our well. Okay, I need to build this fortification. I'm going to pause real quick and build that because that needs to get done. I don't care on what material. It doesn't matter right now. We can always replace this later. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but I just need it done. All right, and there it is. So we have a fortification. Basically, fortification is a wall with like, I don't know, like a, what do you call it? Like an arrow slit, like a little area where you can, fire things out of. And you can shoot arrows through them, like in the game. That works. But also it allows air, simulates the fact that air would flow through them. So if you enclose the room with fortifications and you have something that might generate miasma, which is just like if you ever like didn't take out the trash for too long or something like that, and it just stinks. And it's not pleasant. You don't want to be around it. It's kind of like that. It won't generate miasma because the miasma is able to flow out and kind of disperse, so it never kind of gets thick enough that it gives any like negative moods or anything like that. So we do have this butcher set up. It looks like they butchered a couple naked mole dogs, which is great. Gives us some bones and various other materials. We have a couple cats that have grown up. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I asked them to bring cats. We may not need them anymore. So we have a female cat here, and if I do it by name, let's see, and a male. So we do have a breeding pair, which is great. +1. So we have a male and 2 females. We're fine. All right, good. Don't want to run out of cats. You don't want too many. You can have the cat explosion, which this is a fort killer because of FPS death. But yeah, I'm gonna put. So I was scrolling through. I just saw it. I'm gonna put an instrument in the main temple here. I'm gonna put it like right in the middle. Maybe it'll make people feel good. Put the closest instrument we got. All right, we have a lek. It's a drum made from pear wood. Not worth a whole lot, but it's fine. Excellent. All of our armor is just getting picked off by these Kayas. It's so annoying. But it's fine. All right, river froze over. Well, now they don't need a bridge, which is fine. And we're in winter. Well, about to be in a couple days. But it is cold enough to be winter, so there's that. Prediction, I'm just going to say, and I'm being a little negative, I suppose, here, but I just had the thought, what if our first migrant wave, we get like a were infection problem, like someone's a werebeast of some sort, and the first full moon after that migrant wave, they transform, and it just wrecks our fort, and that's the end. Like, that would be like such poetic end to this fort that just seems so doomed for failure all the time. As upset as I would be, it would just be like chef kiss, just perfect. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if it does, man, I called it. Hey, they're starting to clean up some of the mess that we had here. Still not great, but it's better. Let's set up that. What was I talking about? Let's set up the job here to cut gems. So we'll go to cut gems. And this is kind of an interesting job here. So I'm going to just set it to like 1. And if we have any amount of rough gems, I'm going to go, if a rough gems is greater than 0, then go ahead and cut 1 gem per day. And go with that. Once we have a good supply of that, I'll start thinking about encrusting some gems, going from there. Encrusting finished goods with the gems. Which will increase the value pretty substantially of those goods. So we'll get that going. Hopefully, kind of exponentially start to increase the amount of value of what we're trading. And again, all with the end result of hopefully getting more migrants, which we so desperately need. I really want to get to winter and see what we can pull. I don't know if migrants come into winter, and that's the one thing. So we may still be like 3 months away from another set, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in here. I guess we're kind of at that time. I feel very positive, cautiously optimistic. We did finally get our dwarven caravan and our outpost liaison. We sent a ton of supplies and therefore money, value to our civilization. Hopefully that's getting there in the next few weeks or so, and then we'll get some migrants coming by spring, the latest. I'd love a winter migrant wave. I don't know if that happens, so I'll have to kind of look into that. Once that happens, I got to build a plan for what we're going to do next. There's our save. it's like so much has been just like bare bones survival, just try to stay alive, try to keep your dwarves from going completely insane and beating the crap out of each other. That once we have a whole bunch of dwarves to get happier, I don't know what to do. What are we gonna do? Um, so we'll take a look at that. I anticipate it'll be something like build up our military again, get a proper squad training regularly, um, uh, and just work on like overall happiness and industry and getting some clothes made. We probably have some like torn, tattered clothes. Gonna pause here, and things like that. So that's gonna be our goal. We'll see if we can get a market wave next time, but we have done everything we can at this point. And if we don't get one in the next, again by the end of spring, I don't know what to say. I really don't. We just might be doomed. I don't know. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.